Hi guys, JP here with Zevo Health, and I'm delighted to be joining you all at Cornmarket. Today I wanted to give you a really nice micro movement series that's going to help open up your body, make you feel a lot better. So it's really important that we move throughout the day. So what I'm recommending to you is that you absorb some of these movements and you can integrate them for 45 seconds, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever you have, a few times across your day. A lot of people know the importance of these for our musculoskeletal system, but they don't know how to integrate them properly. A lot of times they think they need to be doing yoga throughout the day and getting mats out, and realistically, we're never going to do that on a busy day in work. So what we need to be able to do is have 4 or 5 basic movements that you can quickly do that you know open up and address some of those pain points so we can reduce the risk of injury, reduce the risk of pain. So what are we going to do? We're going to start and we're going to stand up nice and tall, and we're going to start with our head and move our way down each time. So I'm just going to give you a side on here so you can see me a little bit more clearly. The first thing I wanted to do is show you how to stretch your neck. A lot of people, when they feel like they've got a tight neck, they start swinging their head in these mad circles. And a lot of people end up injuring themselves. They jar their neck and they feel terrible after it. So don't do that. What I would say is get your right hand to start with, put it on your left shoulder. Next thing, take a big exhalation and just drop your shoulders down into the pockets. So just relax and drop, okay? Then what we want to do is use our chin and bring it to wherever our hand isn't. So my hand's over here. I'm going to bring my chin to the opposite side. Then I'm going to lift my jaw into the air, and then I'm going to have a nice stretch with my shoulders down. Then I'm going to bring that jaw down all the way across to my fingertips and then back. So we can do this for about 10 or 15 seconds. And then we can swap it onto the other side and do the other side for 10 or 15 seconds. So next thing, shoulders. We often, and everyone complains to me, how do you loosen up those shoulders? Well, the shoulder is a ball in socket joint where it kind of moves around, hopefully nice and freely. Problem is, it often gets quite stiff and frozen, often in that kind of frozen forward position. So it's really important to kind of open up that scapula, that shoulder system, and really try to get it fluid again. So the ways I would go about it, think about it in 4 positions. Firstly, the position that we're all used to having is our shoulders together. So squeeze your shoulders together and try almost to get them to touch. Then we're going to go down. So we're going to squeeze our shoulders down, trying to think about putting them into our pockets or into our shoes. So we're squeezing down. Then we're going to squeeze them back, trying to touch our shoulder blades together. Then we're going to bring them up and try to touch them off our ears. So there are 4 positions, and we're going to try to make that into a nice circular motion. So we're going to go forward, down, back, up. Forward, down, back, up. And that's really starting to just open up all those stiff points in that shoulder, and doing that for 15-20 seconds can be miraculous. So try to do a few clockwise, then a few anti-clockwise, really going to help open everything up. Next up is what in yoga is often called the cat-cow or the cat-camel, and we can do this standing as well. So what I'd start with is interlocking your fingers and then just reaching them far away from your body. Okay. Once we're here, I want your shoulders to move forward with your hands. So our shoulders are going to move forward, and we almost make a C shape with our spine as we kind of move forward. Then we're going to suck our breath in, and we're going to bring our fingers into our chest, our shoulder blades back, our head up, and have a nice big stretch here. And then we're going to exhale, blow it all out, and stretch. So we're going to go in and out of that position. For about 15-20 seconds, it's going to start opening up our spine, again, further opening up our shoulder, and we're going to feel much, much better. So the last movement in the series is really important for our hamstrings, our glutes, as well as our lower back, and it's called the hinge. Now, oftentimes when we want to kind of loosen up our legs, we have to start getting onto the ground, all these big stretches, but this is something that can be done at any point throughout the day. And it's called the hinge because it's the best thing to think of when you're doing this movement. Think of a door hinge. There's one fixed point where it's able to move in and out, and the other bits of it are solid and they don't move. So how we get into this position is we first give ourselves some soft knees, so not locked out, but nice and soft. Once they get soft, we don't move them at all anymore after that. Then we're going to get ourselves nice and ready to move, and we're going to start to slowly push our bum back as if there's a wall behind it and we're trying to touch it with our bum. Okay, so we're pushing our bum back, And our upper body, from our hips to our shoulders, is nice and straight. We're not curving it or bending it. It's nice and straight. You should feel your hamstrings and your glutes starting to get loaded. So for some people, they can go real deep, and for some people, they can only move a few degrees. So we're just trying to feel whatever feels good to you. Once we get to that position, we squeeze and we come back. So even at 4 or 5 of these can really start to make you feel a little bit better, loosen up your lower back, and make you kind of rejuvenated in that whole system where there might have been a lot of pressure throughout your shift or your day. So try to intersperse that throughout today, that movement series. If you've got 45 seconds, perfect, do for 45 seconds. If you've got 2 minutes, do it for 2 minutes. Hopefully doing this across the day is going to help you with any kind of pain or any small injuries or niggles that you're going to have. So you're going to feel rejuvenated and energized throughout the day. So thanks very much for watching today, guys.